Should I start a nonprofit? All right. So, this question actually comes up a lot more frequently than you would think. And I attribute this question to the goodness of human beings. We want to help other people. And for all, if you're in the nonprofit sector, you know that there's often a lot of drama and working so hard to move the unmovable. And that can really take an energetic toll on people. But we don't stop helping. And for all of that drama and all of that happens, by and large, people still associate nonprofits with helping. And I think that's amazing that somebody wants to help, they want to do some good, and they think, nonprofit, should I start one? Well, here are the factors to help you determine if you want to start a nonprofit or not. So first of all, is the good that you want to do, is it a one-time thing, or is it something that you want to have sustained over time with help and input from others? So that's one way to take this. So for example, if you want to do a one-time good for someone, and if it requires money beyond what you currently have, then you don't necessarily have to start a nonprofit. Two ways to go are: one, becoming a fiscally sponsored project. That means if you think it will help you raise funds faster or more funds, then you can go to a nonprofit, an existing nonprofit, and say, hey guys, will you be my fiscal sponsor? And you report to them. You do your own fundraising typically, but the money goes to their bank account, but earmarked for your project. And they typically keep some percent, 10% is more or less standard for a fiscal sponsorship. They give you 90% of the funds. You do what you're supposed to do with it to accomplish the helpful goal of the project, and you report to the fiscal sponsor so they can show to the IRS or anybody else, yeah, they're doing the right thing, you're doing the right thing, everybody's doing the right thing with the money, so they don't incur significant penalties. So as long as you promise to report to them, for example, I know this is a bit simplified, but as long as you promise to report to them all the money and you put the money where it's supposed to go, then it could be that fundraising under their brand helps you raise more money and or faster money. You don't have to become a fiscally sponsored project though. I mean, you can just go to like GoFundMe.com or one of the other crowdfunding sites, raise some money and use it for the aims of your project. So those are two ways to go that don't necessarily require a nonprofit status. Now, a third way, if you're talking about a longer sustained impact, maybe non-for-profit is the way to go. However, maybe it is a for-profit. Maybe it makes sense to have a sole proprietorship or a single member LLC. And there won't be an income tax impact if your company spends everything that it makes in the same tax reporting year. So you're not going to necessarily be looking at paying income taxes. What you can do is sell your products or services, and then use those products and services that are being sold, make sure they're doing some good in the world. There are lots of ways to do good in the world, and creating a nonprofit is just one of those legal structures that's available to you. And then finally, we have, yes, a nonprofit, where you create a board of directors. You have processes and procedures and people and technology all working together. You have the legal filings as a nonprofit, and you have financial reports and impact reports. You do your fundraising. So one of the advantages of a nonprofit is that you may have donations available to you that a for-profit company may not be able to raise. You have grants potentially available for you that a for-profit company may not be able to bring in. So if you'd rather make money by selling products and services, a for-profit company could be a lot simpler without necessarily the red tape of the special reporting and the board of directors. But if you really would like the support and advice of a board of directors, if you really feel like there are a lot of grants or that the donating market is ready to donate to something like this and create it on a sustained ongoing basis, then a not-for-profit organization could be right for you.